Oh, is it just for me or is it getting dark in here despite the fact I got shitloads of light in here? Let's see if my chat does that again. I just want to see if my chat disconnects again. Let's see if I can say something. Yeah, it works. Okay, so my chat's back to. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Hardly anyone ever fucking comes in, and when they do, they fucking go a little bit hog wild with talk comments, and but control that. Can't control that. No topic, no beer. There's no topic, so there's no beer. And no one has claimed my shirt yet, so pretty soon I'm gonna have to take it out of here because it might be getting too much sun. It might fade it. I've never seen sun hit that shirt, but back here behind me, but because of the way I got this shit set up here, I mean, you guys don't know what I got set up here. Look, I'll show you. Okay, I got this shit. I got it set up weird. But that's me. That's how I fucking roll. That's how I fucking roll. Shit. So, but yeah, I just put that shit up there like that, and I was just trying to get my lighting right because you know what? Even the best of us are still ugly as sin under the best lighting. So you got to try though. You got to try. You got to try. I think that's better. Yeah, I technically have a crooked nose, so whenever I don't have the best lighting, I fucking try to get it, and sometimes too much light makes it a little more bulbous, but it's okay. I fucking don't care, I don't care. I'm a fucking human being. What are you gonna do? Sue me, I guess. Just like I don't like gays and lesbians. Sue me. I don't care. I just have the look I have is what I got. The look is what I got. That's it. Um. Yeah, I got this purple light in here because I thought it'd be cool. Yeah, no 211. I froze them. I froze my 211s by accident, so that's why there was no 211 video. And I'm just chilling. I'm not even fucking thinking of talking right now. Just chilling out. Just doing a live stream because I'm here. That's it. Might as well be a live cam. Stream because I'm here. There you go. Exactly. Might as well be a live cam. Exactly. Might as well be a live cam. So as if I had somebody to talk to right there, huh? Pretty cool. Oh, link media. Oh, I missed that. Okay, I missed that link media. Or no, I saw that link media is what I meant to say. So I'm just being mellow right now. I don't really have anything to talk about. And nor do I want to. Just because sometimes I feel like this is like a live. So I mean, if a UFO comes, it's live. That's why. It's a fucking live cam. If a UFO comes, it's a live cam. So I'll be able to point it in direction of the UFO. I guess Trump is speaking now too, or something. So 5. What are you doing? Trump live? Let's see if he's live.
Looking for someone new to talk to? Connect with a stranger on screen. Chat and live stream using your voice.
A lot. But Anthony said, don't wear masks. Now he wants to wear masks. Anthony also said, if you look back, exact words, here's his exact words. This is no problem. This is going to go away soon. So he's allowed to make mistakes. He happens to be a good person.
Vice President Biden, your response quickly, and then we're going to move on to the next section.
My response is that think about what the president knew in January and didn't tell the American people. He was told this was a serious virus that spread in the air, and it was much worse than the flu. He went on record and said to one of your colleagues, recorded, that in fact he knew how dangerous it was, but he didn't want to tell us. He didn't want to tell us because he didn't want us to panic. He didn't want us, Americans don't panic. He panicked. But guess what? In the meantime, we found out in the New York Times the other day that in fact his folks went to Wall Street and said this is a really dangerous thing. And a memo out of that meeting, not from his administration, but from some of the brokers said, sell short because we got to get moving. It's a dangerous problem.
Well, this is
I'm going to give you 30 seconds to respond, and then we're
the
going
Wall
to
Street
move
one,
on.
I don't know. Somebody went to Wall Street. You're the one that takes all the money from Wall Street. I don't take it. You have raised a lot of money, tremendous amounts of money. And every time you raise money, deals are made, Joe. I could raise so much more money as president and as somebody that knows most of those people. I could call the heads of Wall Street, the heads of every company in America. I would blow away every record, but I don't want to do that because it puts me in a bad position. And then you bring up Wall Street. You shouldn't be bringing up Wall Street because you're the one that takes the money from Wall Street, not me. I could blow away your records that like you wouldn't believe. We don't need money. We have plenty of money. In fact, we beat Hillary Clinton with a tiny fraction of the money that she was able.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to move on.
Don't tell me about Wall Street.
Average contribution, $43.
All right, we're going to move on to our next section, which is national security. And I do want to start with the security of our elections and some breaking news from overnight. Just last night, top intelligence officials confirmed again that both Russia and Iran are working to influence this election. Both countries have obtained U.S. voter registration information, these officials say, and Iran sent intimidating messages to Florida voters. This question goes to you, Mr. Vice President. What would you do to put an end to this threat? You have 2 minutes uninterrupted.
I made it clear, and I ask everyone else to take the pledge. I made it clear that any country, no matter who it is, that interferes in American elections will pay a price. They will pay a price. It's been overwhelmingly clear this election, I won't even get into the last one, this election, that Russia has been involved, China has been involved to some degree, and now we learn that Iran is involved. They will pay a price if I'm elected. They're interfering with American sovereignty. That's what's going on right now. They're interfering with American sovereignty. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think the president said anything to Putin about it. I don't think he's talking to him a lot. I don't think he said a word. I don't know why he hadn't said a word to Putin about it. And I don't know what he has recently said, if anything, to the Iranians. My guess is he'd probably be more outspoken with regard to the Iranians. But the point is this, folks. We are in a situation where we have foreign countries trying to interfere.
Biden's hilarious.
His own national security advisor told him that what is happening with his buddy, I will. His buddy, Rudy Giuliani, he's being used as a Russian pawn. He's being fed information that is Russian, that is not true. And then what happens? Nothing happens. And then you find out that everything is going on here about Russia is wanting to make sure that I do not get elected the next president of the United States. Because they know I know them and they know me.
That's funny.
I don't understand why this president is unwilling to take on Putin. He's actually paying bounties to kill American soldiers in Afghanistan when he's engaged in activities that are trying to destabilize all of NATO. I don't know why he doesn't do it, but it's worth asking the question. Why isn't that being done? Any country that interferes with us will, in fact, pay a price because they're affecting our sovereignty.
President Trump, same question to you. Let me ask the question. You're going to have 2 minutes to respond. For 2 elections in a row now, there has been substantial interference from foreign adversaries. What would you do in your next term to put an end to this? 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Well, let me respond to the first part as Joe answered. Joe got $3.5 million from Russia, and it came through Putin because he was very friendly with the former mayor of Moscow, and it was the mayor of Moscow's wife. And you got $3.5 million. Your family got $3.5 million, and you know, someday you're going to have to explain why did you get 3.5. I never got any money from Russia. I don't get money from Russia. Now, about your thing last night, I knew all about that. And through John Ratcliffe, who is fantastic, he said, the one thing that's common to both of them, They both want you to lose because there has been nobody tougher to Russia between the sanctions. Nobody tougher than me on Russia. Between the sanctions, between all of what I've done with
Good
NATO,
point,
I've got
good
the
point.
NATO countries to put up an extra 130 billion, going to 420 billion dollars a year. That's to guard against Russia. I sold, while he was selling pillows and sheets, I sold tank busters to Ukraine. There has been nobody tougher on Russia than Donald Trump.
There you go.
And
In a
I'll tell you,
nutshell.
they were so bad.
Have a
They
nice
took
day.
over the submarine port. You remember that very well. During your term, during you and Barack Obama, they took over a big part of what should have been Ukraine. You handed it to them, but you were getting a lot of money from Russia. They were paying you a lot of money, and they probably still are. But now, with what came out today, it's even worse. All of the emails, the horrible emails of the kind of money that you were raking in, you and your family. And Joe, you were vice president when some of this was happening, and it should have never happened. And I think you owe an explanation to the American people. Why is it? Somebody just had a news conference a little while ago who was essentially supposed to work with you and your family, but what he said was damning. And regardless of me, I think you have to clean it up and talk to the American people. Maybe you can do it right now.
Vice President Biden, you may respond.
Okay, straight here.
And then I do want to follow up on the election security.
I have not taken a penny from any foreign source ever in my life. We learned that this president paid 50 times the tax in China, has a secret bank account with China, does business in China, and in fact is talking about me taking money. I have not taken a single penny from any country whatsoever, ever. Number one. Number two, this is a
Doubtful.
president. I have released all of my tax returns, 22 years.
Hey, Trump doesn't have to
22
follow
years of my
your
tax
MO
return.
and follow
You have not
show his tax
released a
returns.
single
That's a
solitary
big
your
big
tax
deal
return.
only to you,
What are you
Biden.
hiding? Why are
Big
you
deal
unwilling?
only to you. Who
Foreign
cares?
countries are
And a
paying
bunch
you
of stupid
a lot.
asses.
Russia's
That's it.
paying you a lot. China's paying you a lot. And your hotels and all your businesses all around the country.
You know what? Most
all
people
around
like
the
their
world.
IRS
And
fucking
China's
info
building a new
private.
road to a
So
new
eat shit.
a
Tax
golf course you
information.
have overseas.
Fuck
So
you.
what's going on here?
Nobody has to
Release your
tell
tax
you
return
what
and
his
stop
tax
talking about
returns are.
corruption.
President Trump,
Bitch.
your response.
First of
Fuck
all,
you.
I called my accountants under audit. I'm
Fuck
gonna
you.
release them
You know,
as soon
nobody
as we
wants to
can.
give
I
up
wanna
their
do it,
fucking
and it'll
tax
show how
return information.
successful, how great
That's a
this
stupid fucking
company is,
proposal.
but much more importantly than that,
That's
people will say
anybody.
$750. I asked them a week ago, I said, what did I pay? They said, sir, you prepaid tens of millions of dollars. I prepaid my tax, tens over the last number of years, tens of millions of dollars I prepaid because at some point they think it's an estimate. They think I may have to pay tax. So I already prepaid it. Nobody told me that.
Did your accountant
Nobody
tell
told
when
you
you
that.
can release
Excuse
them?
me. And it wasn't written. Why don't they write this? They keep talking about $750, which I think is a filing fee. But let me just tell you, I prepaid millions and millions of dollars in taxes. Number one. Number two, I don't make money from China. You do. I don't make money from Ukraine. You do. I don't make money from Russia. You made $3.5 million, Joe, and your son gave you. They even have a statement that we have to give 10% to the big man. You're the big man, I think. I don't know. Maybe you're not, but you're the big man, I think. Your son said we have to give 10% to the big man. Joe, what's that all about? It's terrible.
All right, gentlemen, I want to ask you both some questions
I have to
about all of this,
respond to
but
that.
I'm going to let you both respond very quickly. You just said you
Exactly. What is this
accountant about
10% to the
potentially releasing
big-
your taxes? Did he tell you when you can release them? Do you
big
As
guy?
soon as the
What does
audit-
that
deadline for
mean?
when you're going to release
I
them to the
get
American
treated
people?
worse than the Tea Party got treated.
Yeah.
Because
you
I have a
don't
lot
have
of
a
people in there deep down in the IRS. They treat me horribly. We made a deal. It was all settled until I decide to run for president. I get treated very badly by the IRS, very unfairly. But we had a deal all done. As soon as we're completed with the deal, I want to release it. But I have paid millions and millions of dollars, and it's worse than paying. I paid in advance. It's called prepaying your taxes. I paid in advance.
I want to ask you
Yep.
both about questions regarding your potential foreign entanglements and questions that have been raised to give you both a chance
Some
to
point
talk
about
about
this,
this more broadly. Respond very quickly, and then I'll get to my question.
Why did he's been saying this for 4 years? Show us. Just show us. Stop playing around. You've been saying for 4 years
Everybody
you're going to
knows.
release your taxes.
We don't-
Nobody knows, Mr. President. What they
Nobody
do know
has to know
is you're
his
not
IRS
your
business.
taxes, or you're paying taxes.
And
that
nobody
are so
has to
low.
know his
Well,
IRS
last
business.
time
That's
he said
between
what
him
he
and the
paid,
IRS.
He said, I only pay that little because I'm smart. I know how to game the system. Come on, folks.
So
President Trump, and then I want to get to two questions to both of you.
Sure.
I was put through a phony witch hunt for 3 years. It started before I even got elected. They spied on my campaign. No president should ever have to go
My
through
money
what
was
I went
locked up
through.
for 3
Let me
years
just
too,
say
for the
this.
IRS.
Mueller and 18 angry Democrats.
My money
and
was
FBI
also locked
agents
up
all
for
over the
3
place
years from the
spent
IRS.
$48 million. They went through everything I had, including my tax returns, and they found absolutely no collusion and nothing wrong. 48 million. I guarantee you, if I spent 1 million on you, Joe, I could find plenty wrong, because
All
the
right.
kind of things that you've done and the kind of monies that your family has taken. I mean, your brother made money in Iraq.
Let me,
Millions of dollars. Your other brother made a fortune, and it's all through you, Joe. And they say you get some of it, and you do live very well. You have houses all over the place. You live very well.
all right, gentlemen, let me just ask
Oh,
some
man.
questions about all of this broadly. Vice President Biden, there have been questions about the work your son has done in China and for a Ukrainian energy company when you were vice president. In retrospect, was anything about those relationships inappropriate or unethical?
Nothing was unethical. Here's what the deal.
Here's what the deal.
With regard to Ukraine, we had this whole question about whether or
They
not,
can't even
because he was
speak.
on the
The dude
board,
can't
I
even
later learned
speak.
Burisma, a company, that somehow I had done something wrong. Yet every single solitary person, when he was going through his impeachment, testifying under oath who worked for him, said, I did my job impeccably. I carried out U.S. policy. Not one single solitary thing was out of line. Not a single thing. Number one. Number two, the guy who got in trouble in Ukraine was this guy trying to bribe the Ukrainian government to say something negative about me, which they would not do and did not do, because it never, ever, ever happened. My son has not made money in terms of this thing about, what are you talking about? China. I have not had it. The only guy made money from China is this guy. He's the only one. Nobody else has made money from China.
Never
President
to
Trump,
deal with
let me
China.
let me
By the
ask
way,
my question to you. and
could I
then
just one thing?
very quickly.
His son didn't have a job for a long time, was sadly no longer in the military service. I won't get into that. And he didn't have a job. As soon as he became vice president, Burisma, not the best reputation in the world. I hear they paid him $183,000 a month. Listen to this. 183, and they gave him a $3 million upfront payment.
All right.
And he had no energy.
I'm going to let the vice president
That's
respond to that quickly, and then I
100%
need to get to a
dishonest.
question to you. Very
No
quickly,
basis for that. Everybody investigated that. No one said anything he did was wrong in Ukraine.
Okay, President Trump, this is for you. Since you took office, you've never divested from your business. You've personally promoted your properties abroad. A report this week, which was referenced, does indicate that your company has a bank account in China. So how can voters know that you don't have any foreign conflicts of interest?
I have many bank accounts, and they're all listed, and they're all over the place. I mean, I was a businessman doing business. The bank
Exactly.
account you're referring to, which is,
Exactly.
everybody knows about it, it's listed. The bank account was in 2013. That's what it was. It was opened it was closed in 2015, I believe. And then I decided, because I was thinking about doing a deal in China like millions of other people. I was thinking about it, and I decided I'm not going to do it. Didn't like it. I decided not to do it. Had an account open, and I closed it.
Okay.
Excuse me. And then, unlike him, where he's vice president
Excuse
and
me,
he does
exactly.
business, I then decided to run for president after that. That was before. So I closed it before I even ran for president, let alone became president. Big difference. He is the vice president of the United States, and his son, his brother, and his other brother are getting rich. They're like a vacuum cleaner. They're sucking
Okay,
up money
President
every
Trump,
place he
thank you.
goes.
We do need
Not
to move
true.
on. I do want to ask you, Vice President Biden, about China. Let's talk about China more broadly. There have, of course, President Trump has said that they should pay for not being fully transparent in regards to the coronavirus. If you were president, would you make China pay?
Trump.
And please be specific. What would
Trump.
that look like?
What I'd make China do is play by the international rules, not like he has done. He has caused the deficit of China to go up, not down. with China.
Good. Let's hope they
not
fucking
bad. We
collapse
are
in
making
China.
sure that in order to do business in
Who
China,
cares?
you have to give
Nobody
all your
cares.
intellectual property. You have to have a partner in China. It's 51%. We would not do that
Fuck
at all.
China.
Number one. Number two,
Suck
we're in a
my dick,
situation where
China.
China would have to play by the rules internationally as well. When I met with Xi, and when I was still vice president, he said we're setting up air identification zones in the South China Sea. You can't fly through them.
Fucking
I said,
China.
we're going to fly through them. We just flew B-52, B-1 bombers through it. We're not going to pay attention. They
Fucking
have to play
China
by the rules.
steals all
And
the
what's he
time.
do?
So biggest
He
crooks ever.
embraces guys like the thugs like in North Korea and the Chinese president and Putin and others, and he pokes his finger in the eye of all of our friends, all of our allies. We make up we're 25%, 25% of the world's economy. We need to be having the rest of our friends with
Listen to
us
this
saying
guy.
to China, these are the rules. You play by them or you're
They
gonna
don't
pay the
play by
price for not
rules in
paying by
China.
them
Sorry.
economically. That's the way I will run it. And that's what we did in upholding steel tariffs and a range of other things when we were president and vice president.
That would
All
go
right, so let's
south,
talk about
Biden.
North Korea.
Excuse me, no, I have to
Yes.
respond to that.
Okay, very quickly, and
His
then we're
son
going to move
walked
on
out
to
with
North
$1.5 billion
Korea.
from China to
Not
manage after
true.
spending 10 minutes in office and being in Air Force Two. Number one. Number two, there's a very strong email talking about your family wanting to make $10 million a year for introductions.
President Trump, on China policy,
true.
though, what
No, but wait a
specifically are
minute.
you going to do? What specifically are you going to do to
Interrupting the
make China pay? You said
president.
you're gonna
First of
make
all,
them pay.
China is paying. They're paying billions and billions of dollars. I just gave
New
$28 billion.
sanctions? New
Listen,
sanctions?
I just gave $28 billion to our farmers.
Taxpayers'
China,
money.
it's what?
Taxpayers' money. Didn't
No,
come
no,
from
yeah,
China.
you know who the taxpayer is? It's called China. China
Not
paid
true.
28 billion, and you know what they did to pay it, Joe? They devalued their currency, and they also paid up. And you know who got the money? Our farmers, our great farmers, because they were targeted. You never charged them anything. Also, I charged them 25% on dumped steel because they were killing our steel industry. We were not going to have a steel industry.
Okay,
And now we have a steel
okay.
industry.
Vice President Biden, your response, please.
Our response is, look, this isn't about, there's a reason why he's bringing up all this malarkey.
It's not
There's a reason
malarkey.
for it.
They
He doesn't
have
wanna talk
garbage
about
steel in
the
China, and they
substantive
sell it to us
issues.
all the
It's
time.
not about his family and my family. It's about your family. And your family's hurting badly. If you're making less than, if you're a middle-class family, you're getting hurt badly right now. You're sitting at the kitchen table this morning deciding, well, we can't get new tires, they're bald because we have to wait another month or so. Or are we going to be able to pay the mortgage? Or who's going to tell her she can't go back to community college? They're the decisions you're making. And the middle-class families like I grew up in Scranton and Claymont, they're in trouble. We should be talking about your families, but that's the last thing he wants to talk about.
I want
That is
to
a
talk
typical
about
statement.
North Korea.
Excuse me, just
I
for
do
1
want to
second,
turn to
please.
10 seconds, Mr. President.
That's
10
a
seconds.
typical political statement. Let's get off this China thing. And then he looks, the family, around the table, everything. Just
All
a
right.
typical politician when I see that.
Let's talk
I'm
about
not
North
a typical
Korea now.
politician.
Okay,
That's why I
President
got elected.
Let's
Let's get off the subject of China. Let's talk around sitting around the table.
All right.
Come on, Joe, you can do better.
We're going to talk about North Korea now. President Trump, you've met with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un 3 times. You've talked about your beautiful letters with him. You've touted the fact that there hasn't been a war, long-range missile test, and yet North Korea recently rolled out its biggest ever intercontinental ballistic missile and continues to develop its nuclear arsenal. Do you see that as a betrayal of the relationship you
No.
forged? Just 30 seconds here because we need to get on to the next.
So
I don't like
met
this
with Barack
moderator.
Obama. We sat in the White House right at the beginning, had a great conversation. It was supposed to be 15 minutes, and it was well over an hour. He said the biggest problem we have with North Korea. He indicated we will be in a war with North Korea. Guess what? It would be a nuclear war, and he does have plenty of nuclear capability. In the meantime, I have a very good relationship with him. Different kind of a guy, but he probably thinks the same thing about me. We have a different kind of a relationship.
All right, so I'm bailing from that for a while because I gotta check my download here. Download is almost there. So what I did on my download was instead of just playing the tune I was on my live stream, I added another tune and kind of threw it in the middle, the other tune in the middle, and then finished with some of the original tune. So it's just a music video. That's all it is. It's kind of here nor there. As far as visually, it does have some things going on in it, but it's pretty mundane, I guess, for music videos, I guess. But as far as the sound, I think the music itself is what matters. So I made the music good. So my next video is 3 minutes. It says 3 minutes till it's almost downloaded. So I'm gonna listen to my own video after it downloads. It'll be up in the next 10 minutes or so, probably. And I just pick random videos sometimes and just kind of put different speeds on various clips of it, and then I just play it with music. And I turn the sound down so I don't get a copyright strike. So that's how I roll when it comes to that shit. And I got a couple Democratic, I think, nieces and nephews, and it pisses me off. And then I got a fucking gay nephew that pisses me off. And homeboy, my sister actually hooked him up. So if my trust ever went somewhere, like south, because I'm dead or something, he would get it. A fucking gay fuck. I used to like that nephew until I found out he's fucking gay. Stupid shit. And guess what? Guess what happened? That dude had one of his friends over, and the dude ended up getting shot in front of his yard. I'm not kidding you. Killed, shot and killed. Another gay dude got shot and killed in front of his yard. See, he's always been terrified to tell me he's gay, but I figured it out over time. And then he started to admit some things. So I don't like, I want to actually get a lawyer and switch that trust away from him. Because I don't think I don't want to give, he's kind of a bum. And I don't want to give him any money when I die. That was the deal with my sister, was she gets to make up who the trust goes to, or she wouldn't do it. But I want to make it go. I want to back it around so he doesn't get it, because I don't want him to have shit. He needs to learn how to work. Homeboy needs to learn how to fucking work. Home she girl fail, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, she girl fail. That's a good word for gays. She girl fail. Well, anyway. Yeah, that's how I roll, and I don't care what you think. Let's see how this is away. Let's download. Yeah, man. But I got this new it's pretty good video editor. It costs a little money, but gives you 1080p every time you do a video. And what I was gonna say was, yeah, my music, it gets better when I plan well, and that's it. It gets better when I plan well. If I don't plan well, obviously it's gonna be shabby. So I think I did pretty good on this mix. And it says 18 seconds, and then when it goes down past this and you think it's going to start, it gives you another 5 minutes to wait, because it's only 95% produced. So at that point you think it's 100%, but it's only 95% produced. Okay, so got a little different look in here, so I kind of just fucking with the red color for a little bit. Yeah, it gets to processing is started and then it takes another 5 minutes. And because this video is almost 20 minutes, it means it's going to take probably even longer. Bob, what are you doing? Did you eat all your food? Did you eat all your food? Did you eat all your food? You did? Did you eat all your food? 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 Gosh, my dog's got really good thigh muscle. Fucking thigh muscles intense. From my, I don't know. It doesn't stand out unless you look at it, and then you see it stands out. So I'm just checking this. Takes a while to get this. It's almost downloaded though. Oh, what just happened here? So see, it's almost downloaded. My music video. Yep. And these rocks, if you look really close, I don't know why, but these rocks right there, they look like a koala. It looks like a koala. If you go in my channel and you look at that, that fucking looks like a koala. I swear to God. I don't know why. It's just nature. It's rocks, but it looks like a fucking koala sitting there. Serious, man. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna try my hike part 3 like tomorrow. Oh. Shit. Oh. Ow. Trump rocks. Got people in the neighborhood. They like they're Democrats. So, oh well. That's their problem. That's their fucking severe problem. That's their delusion that they think shit like that is going to actually function. That's their delusion. That would mean walking around with masks for the rest of your life. You want to follow the Democrats. That ain't going to happen. Bitch, that ain't going to happen. Nope, that ain't going to happen. I don't plan on walking around with a mask for the rest of my life. I mean, there's only a countdown of how long I'm willing to put up with this shit. That's it. That's a countdown right now. It might as well be set. The timer's set for like 4 weeks. At the end of 4 weeks, if we can walk around without masks, I'm gonna start flipping out. I'm gonna start flipping out on people too. I'm not gonna sit there and put up with this shit. I don't care. I'll fucking get provisions through somebody else. I'll fucking just flip out on somebody. Tell me to wear a mask. And fucking Democrats pushing the stupid mask. You know, fucking pushing it like it's fucking, it's a goddamn cold, mate, more or less. Fucking goddamn cold. If you're old and you have a bad immune system, well, then say goodbye, I guess. I'm not wearing your fucking mask. If you're old and you have a bad immune system, that's your fucking deal. That's not my deal. That's your deal. That's your fucking deal. Wear a mask all day long then. If you're old and you have a bad immune system, wear it all fucking day long. I'm not. I'm not gonna fucking wear a goddamn mask for the rest of my life. Nobody's gonna force me to do that shit. I'll fucking go batshit crazy on somebody. I'll fucking end up in jail over this mask shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'll fucking end up doing time. I'll fucking hurt somebody. I'll go bat fucking shit crazy on them. Sooner or later, I will. It won't matter. I'll just fucking hit them. I'll go to jail for assault. I don't care. Fucking sick of it. I mean, within reason. Like, I'm not just gonna pick anyone. I'm not just gonna pick someone from my hometown or anything to do that to. But I'm definitely gonna let somebody know. It's gonna probably be somebody I don't know. And I'm just gonna flip out. I'm just gonna say, hey man, this is what I think of a fucking mask. And they're gonna have busted teeth. And that's it. That's that simple. Fucking bust ass some motherfuckers' teeth out. I'll bust a motherfucker's teeth out for telling me that shit on a repeated basis. I'm already sick of it. There's no telling what I'll actually do if I get mad enough. Doesn't matter where I am. But I'm just saying, most likely I'm going to pick something out of my town. I'm not going to fucking do something in my town. But yeah, I'll fucking flip out somewhere. Some business will fucking say it the wrong way or get me just completely perturbed. Let's see what it looks like with no light. Oh, that's really cool. And then I got like a weird green one. This shit's taking a while to process. Damn, this is taking a long time. It's been a while since I made a 20 minute music video. Fade to Black just started too. Damn, this is taking a long time. I'm glad I stopped this video short of 20 minutes just because it's taking so fucking long. God, this is taking forever. I could have put vocals to this tune, but I just kind of munched it into. I mean, I sliced it into a couple different tunes. I don't know. I guess you could officially call it one tune. Okay, there, it's ready. It's ready. Now let's see how it plays. Get out of there, shit. Come on. All right, I'm waiting for fucking YouTube, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I normally do. Real quick here. As a rule. And please give my fresh video a like even before you listen because my music's good. You don't have to worry about waiting till you hear it.
That bass is killer. Wait till you hear it in real time on my video. Doesn't sound good through this mic. Look how I blend this. Watch this shit. Sounds like it's gonna fade out. I do a lot of that. Goes into a whole nother thing. I like how this one does its plucking too. I like the plucking I do on this one too. Can't beat bass like that. Somebody got some tool working over there. give me a like, whoever that is, for the hell of it. Just give me a like, okay? Whoever's in, give me a like, okay? Thanks. I'm very passionate, so give me a like, okay? You know, I'm not some bum in Los Angeles. Fucking says he's a filmographer or a filmer. No, somebody who's a filmer. Yeah, see, he already left. That's probably who it is.